It's Wrestling Bants back again, and you know what that means. It's time for another review. Let's do this. Veer came. Finally, Veer has come to Raw. He come, ladies and gentlemen. He came. We saw. He's here. And also, let's start walking with Ezekiel. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen. The Monday Night Raw after Wrestlemania. Always a big one, always a memorable one. But this one, memorable, maybe not for the right reasons. Let's kick it off, though. It kicked off with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, delivering one emotional promo, one of the most emotional promos I think I've ever heard. The geezer got choked up, and rightfully so, talking about his dad and how he wanted to win the title for him. He's back in the WWE for one reason, to win the WWE Championship, something his father, his brother, could never do. And I can't wait to see it. This is a great story to kick it off. And I'm looking forward to the future for Cody Rhodes. He's got some great matches ahead of him with some great talents. I mean, the dream matches are endless. Endless. We've got AJ Styles he could go up against. We've got Edge. We've got Austin Theory. We've got Braun Breaker. We've got Roman Reigns. Another match with Seth Rollins is obviously on the books at some point. Ladies and gentlemen, the dream matches are completely endless. So many great matches that he's never had, people he's never faced, and that's why he's back here. The main reason is he wants these matches and he wants that title. And I can't wait to see this story build and be told over the next year or so with Cody Rhodes becoming a top star in the WWE. I'm really excited for him and for everyone else that gets to watch it. I hope you are too. Get ready for some great storytelling from the American Nightmare. I love that Seth Rollins came out and should have been great ovation for him. He seems like he's turning here a babyface. He just can't help it. His music is so infectious. His style is so infectious. Everyone seems to be digging what he's doing. I am as well. I enjoy Seth Rollins now. Let's see where they go from here with him. Will he have another match with Cody Rhodes? What's next for Seth freaking Rollins? He definitely deserves another match against Roman Reigns for the title at some point. I'd like to see that again because he got screwed out of it last time. Anyway, let's move on to an actual match now. And it was a championship contender match. What the hell is this? What is the point in where did that come from? Championship contender match. And you've got the champions facing off against a contender. It just makes no sense. Why not just have a bloody title match now? No sense whatsoever. And they proved the point after the bloody match because the contenders lost to the champions without the titles on the line. We had a women's tag team match. The new champions, Sasha and Naomi, looking good, looking great, working together really well. I'm enjoying this team, actually. But for me, the women's tag team division is a complete and utter mess. There are no tag teams, like none. They just throw two girls together and put them out there. What is the point in that? Answer me that. Make that make sense. You can't. This was a decent match, I suppose, for what it was. All four girls, decent workers. I like the little bit at the end with Rhea and Liv. It seems there's some animosity now. Rhea is not happy, and I don't blame her. She's been stuck with some shit tag teams. In the last year, she's been given crap. She doesn't deserve this. She deserves so much better. She should be challenging Bianca Belair next. I hear the rumours, it's all around, that she's going to be joining this faction with Edge. Please let that happen, because Edge could elevate her to another level. I enjoy Rhea's in-ring work. It's her promos, it's her facials, it's her storytelling that lack a lot. And Edge can get her to the next level. Do it now. ASAP. Next week, have her turn on Liv. And then from there, join Edge's faction. And then from there, challenge Bianca Belair. And then from there, we get some great matches. Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley is goddamn money on a plate. Use it. Do it now. Let's move on anyway to the next segment, which was Kevin Owens' promo. Cut a great promo in the ring. There were some good promos on this show, I will say. Kevin Owens cut one hell of a promo. He's a great talker, and he explained his actions, and he was kind of sorry that he ever challenged Steve Austin in the first place. Who can blame him? He realised that he is not at that level of a superstar, of the level of Stone Cold Steve Austin, the greatest of all time. And Steve Austin proved that in the match. For me, Kevin Owens was fantastic. He carried Steve Austin through that entire match. Give the geezer his flowers. He was fantastic. No doubt. No doubt. Great promo here. And then out of nowhere, music hits. We see the Titantron and we see Ezekiel on the Titantron. I'm like, Ezekiel Jackson? He's back. Ezekiel Jackson. Wow. Didn't see that one coming. That was kept quiet. But it's not Ezekiel Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. This is even better. Trust me, this is better. I never thought they'd do this. No more will we be walking with Elias. We are now in the era where we will be walking with Ezekiel. He comes out to the ring, and I'm like, I know that kid. Who is that? I recognise him, and I have to get right up close. I'm like, who is that geezer? And then it clicks. Fucking Elias. They've shaved him. They've taken away everything, and he looks like he's wearing circa John Cena when he first came into the WWE. Jobber gear. Generic fucking jobber gear. What have you done to him? Emoji. Do you know what I mean? Spamming that one on Twitter last night. Oh my God. What have you done? He comes in the ring, and Kevin Owens was fantastic. He sells this brilliantly. He's like me and like everybody else. He says what we're all thinking. I love that about Kevin Owens. He's like, Elias? Is that you? What the hell have you done, mate? Not in those words, but that's pretty much what he said. You get the gist. And he's like, I'm not Elias. I'm his little brother Ezekiel. Elias is gone now. I'm here instead. My God. Oh my God. What have you done? Someone in creative needs shooting. This was dreadful. Unless they've got something going on, some storyline where he's going to have some split personality like Abyss and Joseph Clark, like the Three Faces of Foley. I don't know how they're going to do it. He's going to have to wear a fake beard to become Elias. I don't know where they're going with this. I hope they've got good plans for this geezer and they're not just going to drop it after a couple of weeks. Because this was a joke. A joke. What have you done? Oh, dear. Anyway, we move on. We move on to a singles match. It's Miz versus Dominic Mysterio. And Miz wins pretty easily, pretty clean. And for me, Dominic Mysterio needs a hell of a lot of work. For me, Dominic Mysterio needs to step out of the shadow of his father. Stop cuddling up to your daddy. Go out and make a name for yourself, son. For me, he needs to go down to NXT for a bit. Work there for about a year and then come back. Maybe even leave WWE altogether. Go off, get some experience, and then come back. Because it's not working. It's not working, you living in the shadow of your dad. Sorry, son, it's not. But then, the best thing of the year, ladies and gentlemen. We've been waiting all year for this. Maybe even longer. The vignettes, the video packages. And finally, Veer has come on Raw. He came, ladies and gentlemen. We saw, and he destroyed the Mysterios. He's one of these big beasts that just kills everybody. I'm all right with it. I don't mind. I want to see where this goes. Let's find out what they're going to do with Veer. Now he has finally come on Raw. Who knows? Who knows what is next for Veer Mahan? What a name. Anyway, we got another promo. Like I said, the promos on this show were really, really good. Apart from one. And you did it again, didn't you? I told you. Don't expose this girl. And what did you do? You put her out there with a live mic. She's fucking dreadful on the mic. Fucking dreadful. And you stick her out there the night after, well, 2 nights after she's won the title. You put Bianca Belair in the middle of the ring with a live mic, and it's the same old shit. Same old shitty promo that she always got. I'm the EST. I'm the toughest. I'm the roughest. I'm the quickest. I'm the fastest. I'm the baddest. I'm the EST. Fucking shit. All right, she looked decent with the shine. I like that. It shows that she's been in a war with Becky Lynch. It was one of the best matches of WrestleMania. I'm not saying this girl is not talented. I'm saying stop exposing her. She is weak at promos. Weak. That is her weak point, and you keep putting her out there. And nothing changes. No evolution of her character has happened in the years she's been on the main roster. It's the same bullshit that we get every week. Her skipping down to the ring, swinging her hair, smiling away. I'm fed up with it. I'm sorry. I love her in the ring, but everything else about her sucks. She needs a lot of work quick. She needs help. She needs to stop being exposed on the mic. She needs help. She needs time. She needs decent creativity, decent storylines that we can get behind and believe in. So far, night 1, it ain't happening. She just cut a promo and that was it. She was gone. I mean, she's very good in the ring. One of the most talented women they've ever had. And please don't drop the ball this time like you did last time with her last year. When she won the title, you had nothing for her. It was just match, then another match, then another match, and then she lost the title at SummerSlam. This time round, can we do this girl proper? She deserves it. She is quality in the ring, and she deserves quality out of it from the creative department. Don't drop the ball this time, guys. Please. I don't believe in you. I believe in her. She is talented. She needs talented people to help her get even better. A heel turn in the future, I'm down for as well. Her versus, like I said, versus Rhea Ripley is money if you tell the story right. Anyway, we move on to a title match, ladies and gentlemen, and new, that's right, NXT champion Braun Breaker wins the title back. After all that, Dolph Ziggler winning the title, defending it on stand and delivering a great match. He comes to Monday Night Raw and he drops the title back to Braun Breaker. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Why does Braun Breaker need the title back? Why does Braun Breaker need to be on NXT anymore? He does not. He is more than ready to step up onto the main roster and start challenging for the big titles, not the developmental title, which is what it is now. He is much better than all the drudge and all the dregs on that show. I'm sorry. He is far better than anything else on that show. And for me, Dolph Ziggler was the perfect person to be your champion. He could help some of those young guys on NXT grow and get better. He's actually getting time and the spotlight on NXT, what she wasn't getting on the main roster, which was ridiculous because the guy is supremely talented. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe he's injured. Who knows? Why they did it, I don't know. It didn't make sense. Make that make sense, ladies and gentlemen. And then we've got another promo, another decent one from MVP this time, talking about Bobby Lashley and how he defeated Omos and how he's just great. Everybody loves Bobby Lashley. And I saw this coming a mile off. I know most of you did. If you're wrestling fans, you saw this coming. He's turning on Bobby Lashley. Out comes Omos. And I'm happy, actually, this has happened. I'm happy Lashley's now a babyface because everybody loves Bobby Lashley. Why not? Why would you not love? How could you not love Bobby Lashley? the Almighty. Great way to turn him. MVP turning on him, joining Omos. Omos, this suits everyone in my opinion. So it's a great bit of business here. Omos needs a mouthpiece. Bobby Lashley needs to be babyface. And this is how they did it. Great, 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 great. And it builds up Omos back again after that loss at WrestleMania. We can go to Backlash and have Omos and Lashley again and have Omos go over this time and pretty much have, I don't know, have MVP cost him the match, which keeps Lashley strong as well. And then in the future, Lashley can build himself back up and become another contender against Roman Reigns, which where he should be going. That's where their geezer should be heading, in my honest opinion. I'm happy though that this has gone down, this bit of business, and Omos has got himself a mouthpiece, which he really, really, really needed, because he was dreadful on the mic. It was laughable. So Rhea and Liv are backstage, and because they lost the championship contender match, they get a title match next week. Make that make sense. Like I said, I'm hoping that next week we see Rhea and Liv split. We see Rhea turn on Liv. We see Rhea join Edge. And then we maybe get that matchup with Rhea and Liv out the way at Backlash. And then we go to Rhea challenging Bianca, I don't know, at SummerSlam maybe. That's what I'd do. What would you say? What do you say, geezers? Let me know down below. Anyway, we move to, well, it was supposed to be another women's tag match. We'd already had one on the show, which was passable at best. But my God, they're really going to make us sit through another one. Thank goodness they didn't. Thank goodness. That's all I can say. I enjoyed what they did do instead, actually, where they have the split of Carmella and Zelina. They're in the ring together. Zelina's blaming Carmella for the loss at WrestleMania. She's blaming Corey. She actually says, to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind a go on your geezer. Whoa, blimey, then the shit was on. It was on, and these two girls went at it. Well, not like that, but you know what I mean. They beat us. They were fighting. Zelina got the better of Carmella. Carmella had to be consoled by Corey. He put her on his chair, and then they had a bit of a snog, and that was the end of the segment. I'm hoping that Corey Graves is stepping away from commentary, to be honest with you. Even though I do enjoy Corey on commentary, I will say he's got a lot better, and I have grown to like him. But I think he'd be a really good side guy for Carmella, a ring in a corner. Why not? Maybe even bring Corey back in. There were rumours of him wanting to get back in the ring, so I don't see why they couldn't do that. It could work. Corey's a good talker. I'm never a big fan of his in-ring style, but who knows where they could go with this. Let's see. I'm interested. I'm intrigued to see where this goes. Next was another tag match, and this show was just full of tag matches. It seems like Teddy Long had booked this whole show, player, because we had another tag match, a 6-man tag match this time. It's the Usos and Austin Theory against RK Bro and Finn Balor. Where the hell had Finn been all WrestleMania weekend? He got nothing, and he got beaten here. My God, way to make your champion, who's only just recently won the damn thing, look good. Have him lose. Loses against Austin Theory. I'm guessing they're doing a feud between him and Finn Balor now, or a match at Backlash probably, where Theory's going to win the title. I don't mind that. Austin Theory for me is one hell of a talent. Did really well at WrestleMania. Had one of the best matches at WrestleMania against Pat McAfee. So why not? The geezer deserves something. Give him his flowers. Give him a title. Give him something, because he's really, really good. I enjoy his work, everything about him. And as for the tag team championship, unify it. Unify those belts as soon as possible. Usos are by far the best tag team they've got. So it's time to cement that fact and have them as the all-round champions. There's no need for 2 championships anymore. It seems like they're forgetting about this brand split now. You've got one champion in Roman Reigns. You need one tag team champion in the Usos. Let's go to Backlash and let's unify those titles. That's what I think they should do. I've been saying it. They should have done it at WrestleMania instead of the bullshit matches they did have. That would have been the best match they could have done with the tag team titles. The division is a complete mess. They don't care about tag teams. Why you need two divisions, I do not know. It makes no sense. Unify that. Unify every title you've got. Main roster. You know, the women's ones, they need unifying. You've got one women's tag team division, so have one men's tag team division as well. That's what needs to happen as soon as possible. Then you might actually find your tag team division is actually kind of stacked after that. Once you bring them all together and have one championship, maybe even do a tournament, I don't know, to crown new champions. Strip the Usos, strip RK Bro, and create a new championship and have a tournament. Why not? Why not do that? It's something you could do. I mean, you have enough tag team matches on this show anyway, so why not just do a tournament for the tag team titles leading up to Backlash or SummerSlam? I don't know. It's what I would do anyway. Talking about killer promos, we've got another one here with Edge and Damian Priest. Both of them very good on the mic. Damian Priest, I'm so happy for him that he is with Edge because he was floundering a little bit as the United States champion. No one really cared about him, to be honest with you. We were forgetting about him. He didn't get anything at WrestleMania apart from this. And this was perfect for him rather than having a match at WrestleMania. I would have rather they did. I'm glad they did this and just give him some generic bullshit match with Finn Balor at WrestleMania. I'm happy he's joined Edge. It's going to be really good for him. Edge, like I said, can elevate people to that next level. And this is what he needs. And a few others could do with this as well, in my opinion. I'm happy that they're building this faction up. I like the rumors flying around that Rhea Ripley's going to be joining the group. She needs to be elevated as well. She looks like a star. There's just things that need working on, that need tweaking, fine-tuning with both her and Damian Priest. And Edge is the guy that can do that. Let's get this done. Let's get this going. Let's move on, shall we? Great promo. AJ comes out to the ring looking for some retribution. He gets beat down. Refs save him from getting a concerto. Good segment. Really enjoyed it. One of the better segments of the show. Like I said, the promos and the segments they did away from the ring were really good tonight. It was the in-ring action. It was kind of flat, to be honest with you. We had one more match, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's a tag team match, player. Street Profits against Alpha Academy. Who cares? Who really cares? I thought Street Profits were heels now. They turned, didn't they? Or was that just a 1 week thing? Turn right back again, like a revolving door. Nobody cares about these two teams anymore. Like I said, the whole tag division is a complete joke. Unify that shit as soon as possible. Street Profits defeated Alpha Academy in a Texas Tornado no DQ match. It was an okay match. I don't mind both teams. They're entertaining enough. But it was a kind of a flat, what was supposed to be your main event match of the show. Because then what was last was your tribal chief. The head of the table. The needle mover. He's in God mode. The undisputed WWE heavyweight champion, Roman Reigns, made his way to the ring with the bloodline, with Paul Heyman, with all the gold. Great promo to finish the show. What's next for Roman Reigns? Who is next? There's so many possibilities. I'm really looking forward to the next year and how they're going to build to WrestleMania Hollywood for Roman Reigns. That's what I'm excited for. You know the rumors. You know who's next at WrestleMania. It's got to happen. It has to happen. If you smell what I'm cooking. Do you know what I mean? Him versus The Rock has to happen at Hollywood. Has to. One time, Rock versus Roman Reigns, and that's what they need to be building to over the next year. There's some good challenges on the way for Roman Reigns. Like I said, he needs to have another match with Seth Rollins at some point. He needs to face Cody Rhodes down the line. Bobby Lashley. There's names there I can't wait to see. He needs to face even Randy Orton would be a good one. So many great matches for us all to look forward to. This show, while it didn't have that big feel to it like other Raws after WrestleMania have done in years gone by, this felt like a fresh start. A new season has begun. And I like that. There's a lot to look forward to. What's next for Cody Rhodes? Veer is finally here. It's time to walk with Ezekiel. And our tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, is still your champion. Just acknowledge him and you'll feel a lot better, like I do. Thank you for watching, everyone. This has been Wrestling Bants. Another review out of the way. I'll be back again next time. Stay safe, stay lucky. See you next time. Bye-bye.